The other day I was having a conversation with a good friend of mine, and he just asked me straight. He's like, "Why do you follow Jesus?" Because you gotta understand the question among all the many options. I mean, in our world today, we have so many worldviews available to us, so many religions available to us, so many ways of life, philosophies of life. Why would I choose? Why would you choose to follow Jesus? And that's a very important question we need to answer. I think many of us grew up in a Christian background with kind of like Christian families, and following Jesus was just kind of like the normal, what's up. Maybe some of us follow Jesus because we were told that the other options are quite scary and we're trying to avoid those scary destinies or options. Or maybe you are looking Maybe I am looking for something that is meaningful and valuable, and maybe Jesus is that option. And I don't know about you, and it's not like I've tried everything out there in the world. It's not that I'm the expert in all world religions and all walks of life and in all worldviews. But is Jesus really worth it? Is he really the only option among many choices? Why choose him above all the others? So I'm going to give you a couple of things. First of all, I think every single human being in life is looking for three things in life. I don't care who you are, where you come from. I genuinely believe if we really dig deep into our hearts, every single one of us as humans wants one of three things, or maybe all three. We want significance, we want security, we want satisfaction. Significance, we want to know what's our purpose and meaning in life. We want to leave a mark in this world. We want to know that it matters. We want to tell to people and have a legacy that we left behind. We want security. We want to feel safe. That's why we put walls in our borders. We put fences in our houses, and even we put walls in our hearts, so we're separated from those who have hurt us or those who could potentially hurt us. We want to feel safe. And we want satisfaction. Who do you know that doesn't want to be happy? That doesn't think that the house or the car or this relationship or that thing will give you the happiness, the satisfaction, the fulfillment, the enjoyment that you're looking for? So I don't know who you are or where you come from, but I genuinely believe what you're looking for, what you're after, either is going to give you significance, security, or satisfaction. And the problem is that when we look for any of those things in any other worldview that is not Jesus' worldview, those things can rip us away, can be stolen away, or can cheat us and trick us. We think that certain relationships give us the satisfaction that we need, but in the end, they leave us hanging and wanting more, or they break our hearts, and now we have these walls for safety. We think this job or this career or that amount of money is going to give us the significance or the satisfaction or the security we think we need, but at the end of the day, we're always wanting more. We think more followers equals more success, but in reality, more followers leaves us wanting more. We think that more means better when sometimes less is more. So I don't know, but I think Jesus, and the reason why I follow Jesus, at least one of them, is because I find my significance, my purpose, my meaning in life. I feel safe in the arms of Jesus that loves me and cares for me and accepts me just as who I am, but loves me too much to let me stay who I am. He loves me so much that he wants to help me be transformed into the best version I could be of myself, and who is the most amazing satisfaction that I could ever desire. I follow Jesus because in him I have significance, security, and satisfaction. But on another hand, I follow Jesus because he answers the biggest questions of life. And I don't know about you. Like I said, I'm not an expert in world religions, but what I do know is that no matter what worldview, what religion you follow, every single one of us asks big questions, and every worldview needs to answer those big questions of life. Questions like, where do I come from and what's my purpose here on earth? Questions about origin. Questions about What? Everything looks so messed up. Where does evil come from? Where did all of this mess come from? Questions about eternal destiny. Is there life after death? What will happen after I die? Will I fly up to heaven? Will I stay down here? Will I be reborn into a cow or into another animal? What's going to happen? Or questions about how do you solve the mess that we're living in? And the statement I'm about to make might be controversial and you might not like it, but I genuinely believe it. I believe Jesus and his worldview has the most robust, coherent, and consistent answers to the questions of life. I don't believe that there's any other worldview that can suffice to answer those big questions. And as they try to answer those big questions, they often contradict themselves or don't give you the answer that you're looking for. When you look at every other worldview, every other world religion, there's none like Jesus. I know a lot of people say that all religions are kind of all the same. They all lead to the same point, but Jesus is so different. So different than everybody else. First of all, he claimed to be God, where all the other religions tell you how to get to God. Second of all, he doesn't wait for you to come to him. He comes to you. And third of all, he answers those big questions of life in a consistent, coherent way that gives you hope and gives you a sense of purpose for life. Following Jesus actually answers the biggest questions of life. So it's not only that Jesus is my significance, my security, my satisfaction. Not only does he answer the biggest questions of life with consistent and coherent manner, more than everything, why I follow Jesus and why I invite you to follow Jesus. It's because of this little verse in John 17, verse 3. Jesus said that knowing him, having a relationship with him, is eternal life. I follow Jesus because without him, I do not live. I pretend like I live. I pretend like I have a life and that I enjoy it, but without him, I have no life. When Jesus referred to eternal life, he was not talking about flying up to heaven one day so that I meet him in the clouds. Jesus was speaking about right here and right now. And if life for you seems hopeless and meaningless and rough and tough and like things do not make any sense and you want some sense of eternity, some sense of heavenly, glorious desire in your life, Jesus says he offers that right here and right now. All you got to do is get to know him. All you got to do is open his word. All you gotta do is have a relationship with him, not an intellectual one, but an experiential one where you know him and he knows you, because knowing him is the answer, the meaning, and the purpose of life. Knowing Jesus is eternal life. So why do I follow Jesus? Because he makes me alive. So if you want to know why to follow Jesus, I invite you, dig in, ask the big questions, see if it's coherent and consistent. Dig in, look into your heart. What gives you more significance, security, or satisfaction than this relationship with him? Dig in and know what other relationship makes you and feels as being alive truly as following Jesus. And that's how Jesus can change your life, by changing the way you think.